konden doen.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's November 10th, 2016. TalkRadioKing.com. It is Thursday, and the bullies are out in full swing, especially on the college campuses. Have you seen this? The students have bullied the professors with their garbage. Now they're bringing dogs into the schools to give them therapy because they're so upset about Trump getting into the White House. What a bunch of baloney. You know, if I had a father like Obama, I'd be out smoking crack and sleeping with a different woman every night, too. Look at him. Listen to him. It's pathetic. If it's any indication of how he runs his household.
He's not doing nothing. You don't have to worry about him.
Unbelievable.
You should...
Unbelievable.
This is what I mean about folks not being
You can tell the man has no skills, no parenting skills, no anything, no negotiating skills. He's arguing like a 3-year-old with an audience, with the crowd at the rally.
Hold up. First of all...
You know what time it is. I'm your host, Mike C. Schultz. You just happen to be in the right place at the right time. Right here with the Talk Radio King. 1988.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account?
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
Making a right turn on the road, becoming a conservative against every last-ditch brainwashing and guilt-tripping effort that the liberals had to convert him. Mike C. Schultz dodged a bullet and escaped the sheeple's cult to arise to the occasion and assume the position as America's talk radio king. Misogynistic, controversial, vulgar, obscene, and heartfelt. I'm Mike C. Schultz, the talk radio king. My program is intended for mature audiences only. Listener discretion is advised. Look, lady, we're not kids playing with walkie-talkies. If you don't have a legitimate topic, don't call my radio show. Goodbye. Coffee's for closers. Don't ever call my show and waste my time or the audience's time.
With open minds and open hearts like I do. And I do want to say that I've been very vocal for my support for everyone besides Donald Trump. Heavily supported Bernie, heavily supported Hillary. And I still think that in her lifetime she deserves to be the first female president. And that's what makes me so sad. Is that I just wish that she had that opportunity because she's fought for so long. And because I believe her when she says that she loves this country. This is all she's ever done. She's given her life to make it better. But like Donald Trump so ironically played after his speech, it said you can't always get what you want. And happy hippies we adjust and we accept.
All right, turn her off. I can't listen to this garbage anymore. It's unbelievable. Listen to Miley Cyrus cry because Trump got elected. I'm getting so sick of this garbage. Her, Barbara Streisand, Bryan Cranston, whom I really liked Bryan Cranston in Breaking Bad. I had no idea he was a liberal nutjob. That's too bad. Lena Dunham, Amy Schumer, Jon Stewart, Cher, Chelsea Handler, and the list goes on and on. Whoopi, yeah. Whoopi Goldberg said she was, she's backpedaling now. Everybody's backpedaling now that we got our man in. They're all a bunch of little crybabies and liars. Get used to it. That's the world we live in. A bunch of little crybabies, especially that Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, who ought to step down and get the hell out of there. I've never liked him anyway. Maybe you should grow that beard back. That big, ugly caveman beard that he was trying to rock a little bit of not too long ago. I think somebody finally got wise and said, hey, you look like a moron. Why don't you shave off that beard, pal?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Toronto. The local time is 11 minutes past 7 o'clock. For your safety and the safety of those passengers seated around you, we ask you to please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and your cabin baggage stowed till the seatbelt sign is turned off and the aircraft has come to a complete stop in front of the terminal building. It is forbidden to smoke or wear headsets connected to a personal entertainment device such as a CD player until inside the terminal. Also, you must wait till the seatbelt sign is turned off before using your cellular phone or two-way pager. Should you require assistance to leave the aircraft, such as a wheelchair, please remain in your seat. We will help you as soon as the aisle is free.
Well, of course she's going to need a wheelchair. She's going to be so messed up by the time she touches down in Toronto. I don't care. I don't care. Call ahead. Tell them to get a wheelchair ready down in Toronto. Miley's coming in. Miley's coming in. If we can get her over and get Whoopi, get a couple of them over, we can start getting the momentum going. Get them the hell out of here. Get them the hell out of here. Their music is garbage. They're turning our young girls into sluts. They think it's cute. I don't think it's cute.
Do I look like
Walking
a slut?
around like a filthy
Do
slut.
I look like a slut?
Wearing no clothes. Gallivanting around all over television. She ought to be ashamed of herself. She can go do that in Toronto. I'll buy the ticket. Just get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here and go. See, if I made a statement and I was filthy rich, okay? If I was filthy rich like them and I made a statement like that, I assume I bet if you gave them a polygraph at the time these people said this, if you gave Miley Cyrus a little polygraph, I bet it would have said she's telling the truth, but now all of a sudden, oh, she's going to say, that's what I'm talking about. These people are liars, gutless, spineless, little show puppies. Okay? It's ridiculous. I'd like to see all of them honor their word and get out of here and go to Canada. In fact, I'll let them go anywhere. I'll let them go anywhere but the United States. You said Canada. Why don't you move to Mexico? Why don't you go down to Guadalajara or Chihuahua? Or go to one of those places. See how you fare down there. See how you fare down there when a cartel rolls up on you. Some of those MS-13s or whoever they are. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, Miley'd probably like that. She probably liked 10, 15, 20 sweaty Mexicans laying on top of her. Because that's what would happen in these other places in the world with the sex trade and the gang banging and everything else that's going on. But America's such a bad place. Especially with Trump. A man who's going to get some things done. Who's going to hold Congress accountable. It's not going to be any of this. Oh, we're going to try to pass a bill. Nah, if one senator doesn't play ball, he's going to hold a press conference. He's going to grill that senator for days. Or they're going to say, well, President Trump is bullying Senator such and such. This is very unpresidential. And then next thing you know, the bill passes because the senator pulled his head out of his ass because he couldn't take the heat anymore. He was used to going from his vanilla Mercedes to his vanilla condo over there in D.C., down to K Street to have a little cocktail, and then home, and then to his mistress to bang her out. Times are changing. Times are a-changing. And things are going to be done a little bit differently up there. Things are going to be done just a little bit differently, and I think Miley and a lot of people are going to owe us an apology. And I'm going to be the first on radio to hold them constantly accountable to make an apology, because is what they've done now, the colleges, the protesting, the kids need therapy dogs to come into school every Wednesday now. Oh, the therapy dog because Trump's in office. The emotional stress, I just can't take it anymore. I need a therapy dog. I need a therapy dog to come in and help me. Because Donald Trump got it. How did this happen? Donald Trump, he got elected. Oh man! So I need a therapy dog, and also the dean and the therapist said I can have school off tomorrow. We're gonna let a bunch of the students have the day off because of the emotional distress. We've talked with the students about grief and the grieving process, and we're working through this emotional, traumatic matter with them on both a group and an individual basis. And give me a break. What a bunch of baloney. Alright, so I gotta go run some errands and sign some contracts. We're still getting everything signed up and set up and filled up and dealt with the new studio. Not everything's totally in line. I'm not taking any liberal callers this morning. I don't have the energy or the patience to deal with their ignorance and their hatred. So, good old friend of mine is on the line, calling from Florida.
Good morning.
John.
Morning, John. You're on the air. Look, how do you feel about these celebrities who said they were going to leave the country and all of a sudden their bags aren't packed? Shouldn't they be gone by now?
Well, this is just part of the liberal uproar. You know what I mean? They make these threats like the American people are actually going to listen to it. You know, they want people to follow pursuit because they're so hell-bent on what they think. You know, I'm not so concerned with the celebrities, man. They're going to make movies anywhere they go. It doesn't matter. It has no bearing on my life. What kills me, and I don't know if you've been watching the news or not, is that they're having these college kids are having emotional breakdowns, and they're having counseling and trauma centers set up for college kids who don't like the outcome of the elections.
No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm gonna call my my bank who holds the mortgage, and I'm gonna tell them I have to take off work for the next month because I'm suffering from a post-traumatic stress disorder, and I can no longer work. So in return, I can't pay them, and I think they're gonna understand.
I don't think they'll do that for me, man. I'll tell you like that. But if I was some sort of liberal, you know what I mean, maybe they would. You know, maybe I could get away with that. But just these people, what happened to a set of balls in this country? You know, everybody's so politically correct. It's just disgusting. And I think that political correctness is destroying America. It truly is, man. It truly is. You know, when Obama won, you know, the people set up the Tea Party because they were afraid of the taxation that Obama was doing, which he did anyway, okay? You know, I didn't see anybody setting up a crisis hotline for the Tea Party people. You know, I didn't see people getting violent in the streets of New York and all these major cities across the country because Obama won.
No.
I seen peaceful protests about the taxes that he was about to implement, which did stun the growth of this country for the last 8 years. So I don't understand. You know, I don't understand.
No. In fact, I think in the Castro district over in San Francisco, I believe they were wearing assless chaps and partying in the streets, having sex in the streets.
I was watching on the news this morning, California, Oregon,
Nevada. You talking about the weed thing?
No, I'm not talking about the weed thing. I'm talking about California, Oregon, and what's the other state that's up there? Washington. They want to succeed from the country. And you know what I say?
By all means.
I say let them, and then let them deal with serious debt, you know what I mean, and a water shortage.
I like that idea. I like that idea. We'll make some good trade deals.
And you know what? Let them get bought out by Mexico. Let's see how that works out, you know?
Well, California kind of already is bought out by Mexico. You ever been to Los Angeles?
No, I have not. They can have their liberal utopia, man. They can have it. It's not going to work. It doesn't work anywhere else. What makes them think it's going to work here? I don't understand.
I
People
don't
don't look
understand it.
around the world. People don't look around the world and see what socialism does to the world. Greece is in ruins. Venezuela is in ruins. I mean, even the UK got out because they seen their country going down. Socialism does not work. Globalization does not work. I don't get it.
Well,
It's black and white, man. It's black and white. But people, nope, can't say it like that. Nope.
that's all right. We got a majority Senate, majority House. We got Donald, and anybody who doesn't play ball in Congress. I have a feeling I know what Trump's going to do. He's going to hold a press conference, and he's going to grind them just like he grills and grinds everybody else. It's going to be a whole new way of running the White House. He's going to hold the fire, hold the flame to him. It's going to be neat to see.
One of the greatest presidents in the history that I've been on this planet was Ronald Reagan. Okay?
Mhm.
I mean, he brought the country back from serious economic hard times and started to rebuild this nation. Ended the Cold War, had great foreign policy and made America great again. He did. And there was still people on the far left who shun his name like it was his fault that AIDS came out. You get what I'm saying?
I know.
They're so delusional, bro. They're delusional in the worst sense of the word.
Well, and then there's people coming out apologizing. You got Paul Ryan calling Trump, twice in one day, and it's just all a bunch
He's
of
worried about his job. Oh, no. Paul Ryan needs to step down, man. He needs to step down, bro. He seriously needs to step down. He had no business going off the handle. You know what you were getting into with Trump when he became when he became the nominee. And you know what? They didn't want to back him because they were too scared. Now look, the people have spoken. Not you, Paul Ryan. Step down.
Well, and they say that Hillary got the popular vote, but they're doing some additional counting in Arizona and elsewhere. So he may have actually got the popular vote. We don't know yet.
Who cares? Who cares about the popular vote? This is not a democracy, bro. This is a republic.
I understand, but Hillary's coming out bragging about how she got the popular vote. How sweet would it be if they did some additional counting and they got to slap that back in her face too, along with all the other garbage?
No problem, Al Gore Jr. You know what I'm saying? No problem. Just take a seat on the sidelines and watch the country get better again. Okay? Now just shut up and prepare for jail, okay? Because you're going. You're going. All right? You, your husband, and maybe even your daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's real simple. You don't want any problems? Don't break the law.
Hey, if I was Barbara Streisand or Miley Cyrus or Jon Stewart or Chelsea Handler or Cher, one of these weirdos who said I was going to leave, and I had all that money and I was that passionate, I'd be a man or a woman of my word. I'd get the hell out of here. But I guess this country isn't so bad after all, is it?
No. Man. You know what, man? I'm just sick of the elitist mentality. I am the forgotten man, the hard-working man who pays taxes, who busts his butt every day just to, to scrounge to buy a house. You get what I'm saying? I'm forgotten. I fall in that tax bracket where I'm not in poverty and I don't make $250,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane, man. It's insane. But let's get squeezed a little bit more.
That's all right. Taxes are coming down to 15%. This is all about to change. 35 to 15. It's going to be a utopia for guys like us, John. People who came here and or who were born here, who have a product or a service to offer, and they run their own business. We work harder than anybody else. People don't understand that. They see me on the golf course, John, and they say, look at this schmuck on the golf. It's almost a hater mentality. And I say, well, you worked 7 days a week for a very long time building a business, and you'll understand. You'll be out on the golf course 2-3 times a week too if you want to. I'll do whatever the hell I want. It's my money. You didn't earn it. I earned it.
That's why people say when I'm out on my boat some weekends, oh, you fishing again? I'm like, look, bro, you know what I do all week?
That's right.
This is my peace, my relaxation. I earned this boat.
How's the weather down there in Florida, John?
I got a hoodie on right now, bro.
Got a hoodie on, so fishing's not so good right now.
The last time I heard, they were just catching some mangroves and stuff and some flounder in the river. Not too much offshore because there's a lot of I guess there's some sort of front out there, so the waves are a little big. So they're not doing too much out there really right now.
All right.
I don't know, man. I haven't been fishing since the hurricane, man. I've been working so much and just trying to get everything tightened up with this. I bought a house, so
Yeah.
you know.
Very good. All right, John. Well, thanks for coming on the show. Drive safe. I can hear you out in your car driving down there.
Yeah, I gotta go I gotta go pick up some materials. I got a mutual friend that I'm going to do some work for on his condo right now. So, Mr. Philanthropist Russ Van Allen,
Excellent. Very good. That's a nice condo. I've seen those condos down there. Very nice.
I know. I gotta fix it up a lot. He had some damage from the storm, so I gotta go and talk with him, help him out. And well, you enjoy your day, Mike. Okay.
All right, John. Take care, buddy.
All right. Bye.
This is the Talk Radio King. Visit us online at talkradioking.com.